Hi class, it's Emily, and I just want to talk to you a little bit today about what we'll be doing on week 7. And mainly this week is about looking at websites, starting to create your website, looking at and deciding what makes a good website, particularly what makes a good theater website, and how you're going to address the needs of your audience through that website. So you'll see a lot of the readings this week are a lot more articles, kind of how-tos and helping you figure out what websites to use, what design you might need to think about, and where you need to go in terms of that. I'm showing you a few things here. The first thing you'll need to decide is what platform you want to host your website on. So you might have something here like Wix.com, and there'll be a link on the overview where you can kind of look at possibilities, and you might say, okay, I see what they're doing here. They have some nice templates that I want to look at that might be right for me. So it's really up to you. You do not need to pay or purchase for a website. A lot of them have free options, and I'd suggest you to find something that's free that works for you. If you have problems or questions, you can always email me or talk to me about where you want to set this up and put your website. So then the other thing that you're really going to start looking at is finding kind of a landing page, a home page for your theater website, and start creating that and looking at it. So we'll be kind of doing all these pieces of the website incrementally in pieces. So you'll start to do them, and then I'll give you some feedback, and you can go back and fix that and revise it for week 10. But we need to kind of do all of these things as we go, because it will get to be more and more as we go on. So those will be things that I want you to think about. I also want you to really start thinking about images and how you use images and what kind of multimodality you're going to use in your website. So that's another kind of big question for you as you start to think about that and kind of look through things. Some things that you might want to do is to find like free high quality image websites that you can use, such as Pixabay is a good one that you can look at and use some of those images anywhere. I have a link in the overview that will talk to you about what are kind of usage rights and fair use rights for educational purposes, and you need to look at those and really understand them to make sure that we are either correctly attributing your pictures on your website if you need to do that, or that you're using them from free places. So that's what I want you to continue to think about as you're going through and kind of starting to design your website and thinking about your season. You'll also, for the end of this week, start to kind of figure out what are the shows that you want to put in your theater season and how you want to market those. So there's lots of thinking and planning and kind of brainstorming as well as creating this week. And if you have any questions, you can come talk to me either in office hours or email me as you start to go through building your websites.